units from the active consequences series that code please visit our website for more information. On this website, active consequences series that code you will find lots of free contents and also study material. So please visit for more information and more study materials. Let's start with Unix. In Unix, today we are going to learn ls command. Ls is a Linux command that lists directory contents of files and directories. Today we are going to learn ls syntax, ls options, ls example, ls code generator. Ls syntax is ls options file or directory. There are various ls command options. We will try each and every one of them and see what is the output. Let's try first of the options. ls minus a. You can see classes, objects, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. These are the pillars of object-oriented programming. This makes a C++ an object-oriented language. What are classes? It is a user-defined data type. Just like in C, we have structure. In C++, we have classes. Structure is by default public, but classes are by default private. After classes, we create the object of the class. Class is nothing but the prototype, the protocol, the rules from which the object is made. Object is an instance of class. Using that object, we access all the public members of the class. We determine our function. Next pillar is abstraction. It is a technique of showing only the necessary details. Now there are various times we don't need all the details shown up to the users. Users only need to know the functions which he wants to use, the way he wants to use, and not the details of it. So that's called the abstraction. Next is the encapsulation. Encapsulation means wrapping of the data in a single unit. Or in the simple words, we say that encapsulation is a data hiding. Unnecessary details we hide from the user, we hide from the public, hide from the unwanted users. That way, we provide the security to the classes from the unauthorized access. That is called encapsulation or the data hiding. The next pillar is inheritance. The capability of a class to derive properties or the characteristics from another class. Why do we provide inheritance? So that it can be reused. Instead of writing the whole class again, we just want to extend the properties of the existing class and define a new class from the existing class. That is called the inheritance. The base class and the derived class, the parent class and the child class. So the parent inherited lots of properties to create a child class. So child class will have all the properties of the parent class plus its own properties. Next is the polymorphism. Polymorphism is known as a many forms of the same thing. When we morph a single object into many things, it is called polymorphism. Let's say we have a shape class. A shape class can be morphed into various other classes like square, rectangle, circle, triangle. So shape class is morphed into various other classes. That is called polymorphism. So these are the basic pillars of the object-oriented programming that makes the C++ object-oriented language. So guys, please go through it, memorize it, and use the concept of it. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to Learn C++ by tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Please visit our website for more information. On this website you will get lots of free stuff. All the contents of the website are free. So please visit Tech2Consultancy Service for more information. Now in today's video, we are going to learn what are access specifier. Now an access specifier is one of the following three keywords: private, public or protected. These specifiers modify the access rights that the members following them require. Private members of a class are accessible only from within other members of the same class or from their friends. Now what are friends? That we will learn later. But by now we just concentrate on what are access specifiers. Next is protected members. Protected keyword specifier are accessible from the members of the same class and from the friends and also from the members of the derived classes. Finally, the public members are accessible from anywhere where the object is visible. By default, all the members of a class declared with the class keyword have a private access for all its members. Therefore, any member that is declared before one other class specifier automatically has a private access. Now you can see that I have written a class student. If I write this way without any keyword like private, public or protected, then by default the class take each and every member, whether it is an integer, character, data type or a function or a constructor, each and everything inside a class without a keyword is called a private. Every other private class. So private members cannot be accessed outside the class. It can be accessed only by the object of that class. It cannot be accessed directly in the main function or any other class or anywhere in the program. From the right hand side you can see there are so many keywords I have specified. First is a private. If you don't write, that is okay. But if you write this, it will make it clear to the programmer that following members are private and it cannot be accessed outside the class or without the member object of the member class. Next is a public keyword. Now public states that these functions, whatever in this section comes, are accessed by public. It can be accessed anywhere from the program, whether it is a main program or anywhere from others in the class. Next is the protected. The protected words means it can be accessed by the derived class only. Now you can write private, public, protected, private, protected. You can write any number of the sections anywhere in the class, no matter how you write it. But it should be whatever you write after that will be considered as specified by the keyword. In this chapter, in this video, we learned about what are access specifier. Thank you guys. Let's start learning C++. For more, visit tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Please visit our website for more information. On tech2consultancyservice.co.in, everything is free. You will get lots of softwares and study material to learn C++. Please visit website tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Today we are going to learn what is class, what is object, what is object-oriented programming. Now let's start with class. Class student is the simplest form of the class. It's a complete class and a compiler will not throw any error if you write in the similar way. Now what is class? Class is an expanded concept of a data structure. Instead of holding only data, it can hold both data and functions. As you can see, I have written a class student with curly braces and there is a public and a private. By default, the class is always private. If you don't write any keywords like public, private or protected, it is by default private. Now we will come on to later part what is public, what is private and what is protected. For now, just understand the syntax. Now what is after class we have written, we need to create an object of it. What is an object? An object is an instantiation of a class. In terms of variables, a class would be the type and an object would be the variable. Now classes are generally declared using the keyword class with the following format, with a curly braces and a semicolon at the end. Now where class name is a valid identifier for the class, object name is an optional list of the names for the object of this class. The body of declaration can contain members that can be either data or function declarations and optionally access specifiers. All is very similar to the declaration on the data structure, except that we can now include also functions and members, but also this new thing called access specifier. An access specifier is one of the following three keywords: private, public or protected. This specifies modified the access rights that the members follow. These are the rules that by which we can create an object. Now as you can see on the right hand side in the driver program, I have written a main driver program. Now I have written a class. The name of the class is student and the object which I want to create is S. Now using S with the dot notation, I can access all the members, all the public members of the class. The members can be functions or data types or any other. So that's the way the object is created, and using that object we can access all the public members of that class and not the private members or not the protected members. So by the time you can just learn the syntax, how the class is written and how the object is created. From the later part I will tell you about what is private, what is public and what is protected. Thank you so much guys. Hi friends, welcome back to Learn C++ from tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Please visit our website for more information. On this website you will get lots of free content, lots of free softwares and lots of free study materials. So please visit tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Now let's proceed to learn C++. Today we are going to learn what are constructor and what are destructor. A class can include a special function called constructor, which is automatically called whenever a new object of this class is created. This constructor function must have the same name as the class and cannot have any return type, not even the void. Constructors cannot be called explicitly as if they were regular member functions. They are only executed when a new object of that class is created. You can also see how neither the constructor prototype declaration within the class nor the latter constructor definition include a return value, not even the void. You can see here I have defined in a class student a constructor and a destructor. The comments are, we will talk about the comments in a later video. For now we can concentrate on a constructor. The way I have defined a constructor is a name of the class. The name of the constructor is the same as the name of the class. So student is the name of the constructor with the brackets and a curly braces. Now if you don't provide or if you don't explicitly write the constructor, the compiler will automatically generate a constructor for you. Now the constructors can be written in many ways, but for now you just concentrate that how a simple constructor can be written. The syntax of it, just concentrate on it. Now we move on to a destructor. A destructor fulfills the opposite functionality. It is automatically called when an object is destroyed, either because its scope of the existence has finished, for example if it is defined as a local object within a function and the function ends, or because it is an object dynamically assigned and it is released using the operator delete. The constructor must have the same name as a class but preceded with a tilde sign. It must also return no value. The use of the destructor is especially suitable when an object assigns a dynamic memory during its lifetime and at the moment of being destroyed we want to release the memory that the object was allocated. So in this class student The name of the destructor is the same as the name of the class, but with a tilde character at the beginning, with the brackets and the curly braces. So destructor, the syntax of the destructor is defined in the same way, the way I have written it. So please note it. So constructor and the destructors, constructor is for constructing the object, while destructor is for destroying the object. When the scope of the object is destroyed, when it goes out of scope, the destructor is called to destroy the object so that the memory is free from the heap and it is available to the rest of the program, rest of the computer. So that was the constructor and the destructor in today's video. Thank you guys. Hello friends, welcome back to Learn C++ from tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Please visit above website for more information. On this website you will find lots of free stuff on C, C++, Unix, Oracle, SQL. So please visit above website tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Now let's start with our today's topic, the difference between new and malloc. What is the difference between new and malloc? New is an operator which performs an operation, and malloc is a function that returns and accepts the values. New calls the constructor while the malloc cannot call a constructor. New is faster than a malloc as it is an operator. Malloc is slower than new as it is a function. New returns the exact data type while the malloc returns the void pointer. So that is the difference between the new and a malloc. When you call the new, compiler will call constructor, while in malloc no constructor is called. The memory is assigned directly. When you assign a memory using malloc, it may not be initialized to 0, while new it is initialized to 0. Now what is the difference between the free and delete? Free function is used to free the memory allocated using malloc or calloc. It uses the pointer to free the memory. You cannot use the free when you have allocated the memory using the new operator. To free the memory which has been allocated using the new operator, you need to use a delete operator. So delete is used to free the memory allocated using the new operator. It calls the destructor to free the memory before deleting the object. So free and delete is used with respective functions, like delete is used with new and free is used with malloc and calloc. If you try to interchange between the two, compiler will throw an error. So guys, go through it, memorize it and use it properly in your C++ program. Thank you so much guys. Hello friends, welcome back to Learn C++ from tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Please visit above website for more information, for more free stuff, for more free study material on C, C++, Unix, Oracle, SQL. So now let's continue with our today's class. In today's class we are going to learn about the references. What are the references in C++? When a variable is described as a reference, it becomes an alias of an already existing variable. In simple terms, a referenced variable is another named variable of an existing variable, keeping in mind that changes made in the reference variable will be reflected in already existing variable. A reference variable is preceded with an ampersand symbol. For example, int gfg is equal to 10, and a reference variable integer, a reference symbol, reference is equal to gfg. So this is the syntax and this is how we use it. Now let's find the difference between a reference variable and a pointer variable. The value of a reference cannot be reassigned, while the value of a pointer can be reassigned. Reference can never hold a null value as it needs an existing value to become an alias of, while a pointer can hold or point at a null value and be termed as a null pointer or the null pointer. Reference cannot work with arrays, while the pointer can work with arrays. To access the members of a class or a structure, it uses a dot notation, while the pointer accesses the member of a class structure, it uses this arrow mark symbol. The memory location of the reference can be accessed easily or it can be used directly. The memory location of a pointer cannot be accessed easily as we have to use a dereference symbol. So these are the differences between a reference and a pointer. So go through it, memorize it and use it in your C++ program. Thank you so much guys. Hello, welcome to Learn C++ from tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Please visit our website for more information. On this website you will get lots of free study materials on C, C++, Unix, Oracle, SQL. So please visit this website for more information. Now let's start with today's class. STL. So C++ STL means Standard Template Library. In C++ STL is further divided into two groups, algorithms and containers. Algorithms are binary algorithms, lower and upper bound, min, max, reverse, rotate or sort or scoop. While the containers are divided into four categories: sequence container, adapter container, associative container, unordered associative container. In sequence container we have array, vector, dict or double-ended queue and list. In adapter container we have a stack, queue and a priority queue. In associative container we have a set and a map. In unordered associative container we have unordered set and unordered map. Now in the next class we will see in detail about all and each and every containers. For the time being you can just memorize it so that it can be useful to you while writing the program. Stack is last in first out, while the list is sequential. Set, if we want to group certain information, then we put it in a set. Mapping is the key and index value. If we want to search, store like a data like a telephone directory, we will use it a map. Array is a storage of a uniform data type, whether it is an integer or a character or any other which we want to store, but it should be uniform. All should be same. Vector means it can also store the object of a different types. So in detail we will look into it in the next class. For the time being you just memorize it. Thank you guys. Hi friends, welcome back to Learn C++ from tech2consultancyservice.co.in. Please visit our website for more information. On this website you will get lots of free study materials on C, C++, Unix, Oracle, SQL. So please visit our website. And now let's continue with our today's class, storage class. Today we are going to learn about storage classes. Now what are C++ storage class? Storage class is used to define the features, the lifetime and the visibility of a variable or a function. These features usually help in tracing the existence of a variable during the runtime of a program. Now some types of the storage classes, as you can see, are automatic, external, static, register and mutable. You can also see what are the corresponding keyword which will be used. For automatic we use auto, for external you will extern, for static you will use static, for register you will use register, and the mutable you will use a mutable. The lifetime of automatic variable is a function block. Only in function they will be active. The moment the function goes out of scope, it will be destroyed. External variable, whole program. Static variable, whole program. Lifetime is whole program. Register variable only during the function block. Active during the function block. Moment the function gets over, it will be destroyed. Mutable class. Visibility of automatic variable, local. Visibility of external, global. Visibility of static, local. Register, local. Mutable, local. Initial value of automatic variable, garbage. Initial value of external variable, 0. Initial value of a static variable, 0. Initial value of a register, garbage. Initial value of a mutable, garbage. So moment you declare or define, moment you declare the automatic variable, the value if you try to print will be garbage value. If you try to print the external variable, it will be 0. If you try to print a static variable after declaration, it will be 0. If you try to print the register variable, it will be garbage. And if you try to print the mutable variable after declaration, it will be a garbage. So mostly the garbage values are stored in automatic, register and mutable, and it is initialized to 0 for external and the static variable. So these are the storage classes. So guys, please go through it, memorize it, as you'll be needing during the C++ programming. Thank you.
you will find lots of study materials. Also on Unix, C++, SQL, and various study materials. So please visit technical.co.in. Now let's start with Unix. In Unix, today we are going to learn ls command in Unix. ls is a Linux shell command that lists directory contents of files and directories. ls syntax, ls options, ls examples, ls algebra we are going to learn today. ls syntax is ls options, file or directory. We are going to try today various options of ls command. So let's first try ls minus a. So this will list all the hidden directories. Dot, when any of the name or the keyword start with dot, it shows the hidden files. So list all the files including hidden files starting with dot notation. So ls minus a will list all the hidden files plus the regular directories and files. Now next we will try ls minus d. List directory. Now since there is no directory, ls store. Now it will show all the contents of a directory. pwd will show the present working directory. ls minus f will show all the directory which is slash at the end. ls minus I list files inode index number. ls minus l the long listing of a directory. You can see, let's say I will switch current directory and give ls minus l on that. So you can see lots of files and directories inside the test directory. So when I give ls minus l, it shows the long listing of the directory contents. It will show the permission, the user who created it, the date and the time, the name of the file, when it was created. ls minus a, it will show the long listing plus all the hidden files. You can see the hidden files by dot and double dot notations are the hidden files. ls minus lh, it's a readable format. ls minus is a file size. You can see the first column is replaced with the file size. ls minus or hyphen r, you can say reverse. You can see when I add the ls minus l r, r stands for reverse order. So the alphabetical, the one which is the least alphabetical order will be the last one, and one which is the highest one will be the top one. So it will be shown descending order from higher to lower. When I say cap, it will show recursively directory tree. Right? Now you can see the difference between ls minus small r and ls minus capital R. When I add the capital R, it will show First, all the directory contents, then the C file contents, and the contents of another file. So directory wise it will show content wise. Let's start. ls minus s. It will show the size of each file. Sort by size. When I say capital S, it will sort. When I say P, it will show sort by time and date. When I say ls minus x, sort by extension name. I can list, let's say, instead of ls, I can use the path name of the same group. You can see whether you write ls minus l or ls minus the path name, it will show the same result. When I say list all of a root directory, it will show everything under the root directory. I can also do ls you can see the contents of each and every directory is displayed. The content of test directory, the content of C file directory, and the content of sh script files directory. If I want to display only the directories, I can give this. So you can see it will list all the directories and only directories which are under test. So C files and the sh script file are the only directories, the two directories, and rest of the files are ignored. You can also give the various options or the methods, other methods to display the same contents. You can see before each and every file of the directory, the full path is added. So just by writing ls minus d $pwd to the present working directory / star, the path has been added. So this was all about ls command in Unix and Linux. So just go through it, practice it, and memorize it so that it will be helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, guys. Hi friends, welcome back. In this video, we will learn the following command of Linux from technicalsofficeservice.co.in. Please visit our website for more information. Technicalsofficeservice.co.in provides daily study material of free of cost. All the contents on the website are free, so please visit the website for all the free contents. Now let's start with find command. To find any files in Unix or Linux, we find the find command. Find command has various options. Now we will try each and every command with various options. So just go to it what the find command does. Find commands are also the various options like name with the pattern, type with the type of the file, size, modified time, creation time, access time, and execute. You want to execute certain commands on certain files. If you want to print certain things, certain files, then how much depth, first level directory, second level directory, third level directory you want to go for search. Whether you want to find empty files, whether you want to read the files, whether you want to execute each and every command directly, then you want to find the name of the pattern. So all the various options we will try to find out what each and every option does. So let's start with our first. Let's start. Okay. See, there are two C files. One is a test directory and one is a C file directory. So all it has been displayed on the find command. We can also do this. Now you can see it has been searching in the file, directory C files, and displaying it with the full name. We can also find here star.c. So all the files with the extension C will be displayed. It is not showing. Inverted commas are missing. That's the syntax. Now, if I want to fire certain command, let's say I want to So all the files which is permission 755 will be displayed. If you want to find certain directories, the only directories, we can find this. So you can see all the 2 directories are listed, C files and shell script files are listed. If you want to find all the path so -7 indicates the files which were created in the last 7 days. If I write positive, then let's see what happens. You can see none of them were created. None of them were created. Thank you so much guys. That was from the file.